Look what I found!
From a quiet little summer camp to the depths of space, you know there has to be some cool stuff in between there somewhere. Hey guys, I'm Rhino for Friday the 13th Network, and this time we're counting down the top 13 Friday the 13th locations. But before we jump into the countdown, here's the rules and guidelines. A kill must have taken place there for it to count. For that reason, we've excluded some of the stores, police stations, and that creepy little old lady's house from the remake. Number 2, any location originally seen in a different film does not count. That means Elm Street, Weston Hills, the Dream World, or all from A Nightmare on Elm Street. And seeing as this is Friday the 13th Network, we decided to exclude Freddy from this countdown. And finally, only locations from the films are considered. All locations from novels, comics, and the expanded universe do not count. Alright, now that that's out of the way, let's get on with the countdown. The top 13 locations of Friday the 13th.
13.
Outer space probably wasn't the best idea for Jason X, and now we know they even considered Jason in the snow first. How they came to this? We may never know. But one thing is for sure, if Leprechaun and Pinhead can do it, Jason can do it better.
12.
It's a shame we didn't get to see more of the city like originally planned. The Empire State Building, Madison Square Garden, the Brooklyn Bridge, they were all planned, just never worked out. It was kind of a letdown for the fans, and obvious they should have just kept Jason back at the camp.
11.
Joey B's Diner might be the local hangout spot in Crystal Lake, but when the power goes out and Jason comes through the door, it's easily one of the best scenes in the film.
10.
Back to Jason Takes Manhattan. This time, Jason takes a boat. A really big boat. They wanted something different, and boy did they get it. Trading in the woods for the narrow halls of a cruise ship, this boat had tons of suspense lurking around the corner.
9.
You can't have a good horror movie without a good graveyard, and Jason's been to a few of them actually. But it's the Jason Lives cemetery that we love the most, complete with the lightning bolt. Kaboom!
8.
Michael had a house, Freddy had a house, Leatherface had a couple of houses. So of course Jason needs a house. We just had to wait until part 9 to get it. It even has a jungle gym and a dead sister in the basement. The Voorhees house from Jason Goes to Hell comes in at number 8.
7.
What better place to kill people than in front of a bunch of killed people? The morgue. Originally seen in the final chapter, at least the victims didn't have to travel far for their toe tag.
6.
Jason's shack from part 2 was cool, but it's his tunnels from the 2009 remake that were really badass. One of the most memorable moments of the film was watching Jason run through and pop out of those tunnels.
5.
If you can't have a cabin with teens, get a house full of reject kids who will kill each other over a candy bar. Pinehurst Halfway House was home to Tommy and Roy from the new beginning, close to the lake, and even had a barn for the film's finale.
4.
Every great horror film has a house where a lot of people die, and in Friday the 13th it's the Jarvis house. We had a hard time placing this one. I mean, it's just a house, but it's Tommy's house, and it played a very significant role in the final chapter, earning it the number 4 spot on our countdown.
3.
The setting for part 3 couldn't be any better. A small getaway cabin with a barn and a shit ton of hay. This one shies away from the summer camp setting, but still makes you feel like you're in the middle of nowhere.
2.
Paul Holt's Counselor Training Center at the PACKANACK Lodge had the best spot ever, right next door to the original Camp Crystal Lake itself. It's almost exactly the same. It's the closest we may ever get to the original camp and the first bloody night with Mrs. Voorhees.
1.
It's no surprise here, Camp Crystal Lake. The summer camp itself has been in 6 films, including the sweet virtual camp in Jason X, from Mrs. Voorhees being decapitated, to Tommy and Jason, Freddy and Jason, and the updated camp from 2009. You just can't beat good old Camp Crystal Lake. And that wraps up another Top 13 Countdown. Let us know what you think in the comments and be sure to join in on the discussion on Facebook. We'll see you guys next time, only on Friday the 13th Network.